Okay, so first one that we were using was a modern recording that was recorded to a click track, 4 on the floor beat. It's kind of quite easy to do. This is the second one. I've called it hard, only because this is a recording. It's a recording of one of the Brazilian musicians gave me. It's a recording of an ayahuasca ceremony in the Amazon. They have these ceremonial things that go on for a long time. They drink a kind of a prepared tea that kind of creates hallucinations and sends the members of the spiritual ceremony into like a kind of spiritual journey, and it's always accompanied by music. The music is very hypnotic. This is a piece of music from one of the ceremonies. It's quite... I'll turn the click off for a sec. Just quite simple acoustic guitar and a vocal. There's a bit of percussion in there you can hear as well, but it's not... the beats aren't very heavy, so I was wondering how Logic fares with its tempo detection. We'll see. So let's do the same as we did before. I don't know what the tempo of this is. It's not recorded to a click, so the tempo is going to be fluctuating throughout. Logic's tempo at the moment is where we left it, 128. So that will probably adjust in a minute. So I'm going to double click on the audio, and it's already on the File Tempo tab. Let's analyze that. Logic looks through it and tries to work out where it thinks the downbeats are. And let's see if we think it's right. Interesting, around here the singer goes off the beat compared to the percussion, but I was kind of doing it visually, just having a look. It seems about right, so it's telling us it's around 95 BPM. So let's make Logic adjust to this. So I'm going to go Actions, Adapt Project Tempo to the region's tempo and align to downbeat. Cool, so it's adjusted to that. Let's turn the click on and see how close it is. So we haven't done any editing on it yet, we just left it to see what Logic thinks it is. Close, isn't it? It's not quite bang on, so we could go in and zoom in and just make those little adjustments as we did before. Some of them are on the beat, some of them are not. So I'm going to go and just move individual markers. So rolling over the blobs, it's that one there, move marker. Just move it up a little bit. We can see from the audio file it's harder to do it visually because it's such an indistinct recording. But we can go through and get it pretty much there. So I'm just going through, moving each marker individually. Yeah, that one's quite far off. Just going to do this first section. course, we could go through the whole song and do this, but the first section is fine for this video. Again, just going through, doing it visually. Some of these WAV files there's quite a run up to that beat, so I've just ignored the fade in and gone for where it sort of comes in the most there. Yeah, that one's quite far off. Okay, so adjusted all those. Again, let's go actions, adapt project tempo to region tempo and align to downbeat. It all shuffles around slightly. Let's hear it with the click. Is a bit better. We could go through and really go in some depth and really make all these edits. What's the difference between this and flex mode? Well, flex mode forces your audio to conform to Logic's tempo. The difference here is that we're forcing Logic's tempo to follow our recording, so our recording stays intact, as it were. The feel of the original recording stays intact, which would allow us to put electronic drum beats that would follow the minor fluctuations in tempo of this folk recording. So it's just a slightly different way round of doing this sort of time stretch, flex time. So flex time, you move the audio and force it to conform to Logic's grid. This mode will gradually change Logic's tempo and it will adjust to the file that we've got playing. If you had a jazz band or something and the feel was great, you don't want to make it completely gridified. You want to keep that feel. So using this will allow Logic's tempo just to follow your drummer. Let's pause that one there.